very lovely afternoon to you. I am Olabisi Olaniyi Oluwasegun with Adaba News at 3 in the news. ASU denies embarking on another industrial action. 323 suspects arrested for various electoral offences in Nigeria. Mfon Udo hails Aqua United's performance in 2-all draw against Gombe United. The Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, has denied embarking on another strike after its just concluded 3 months industrial action. In an interview, President of the union, Biodun Ogunyemi, said reports that the union had embarked on another strike are false. The union recently suspended its almost 3 months nationwide strike, which started on the 4th of November 2018. The strike followed the union's demand for the implementation of previous agreements to improve universities' funding. Inspector General of Police Muhammad Adaba says no fewer than 323 suspects have been arrested for electoral offences across the country. He said the suspects were arrested for various electoral offences committed in the last presidential and National Assembly elections. He revealed that the force lost 2 of its personnel during the election, while several others were attacked and assaulted. The police boss further revealed that the team will liaise with the Independent National Electoral Commission to prosecute electoral offenders. And now the Independent National Electoral Commission has reaffirmed its preparedness for a violence-free election ahead of Saturday. The Commission reassured Nigerians of its commitment to bridge lapses in areas where elections were marred with violence and voters were intimidated through a supplementary election rerun come Saturday, March the 9th. While interacting with newsmen, INEC spokesperson Femi Akimbiyi said this week is for preparations. INEC has declared Jerry Alagbaso winner of the House of Representatives election held in Osu, Oru East, Federal Constituency of Imo State, held on February 23, 2019. INEC's returning officer, who announced the results at INEC's office in Owerri today, said Alagbaso of the People's Democratic Party polled a total of 21,293 votes to emerge winner of the election. This is coming 10 days after the election, which was marred with allegations of violence and snatching of ballot boxes. Alagbaso, who is returning to the House of Representatives for the 3rd time, was first re-elected in 2011. You're listening to Adaba News at 3 on 88.9 FM, Akure, transmitting from Ilaramoki. After the break, Mfon Udo hails Aqua United's performance in 2-all draw against Gombe United. Details of this story and more coming up shortly. Please stay with us. Many thanks for staying tuned. For news updates and live streaming, visit our website www.adaba889.fm or download Adaba FM app on Google Play Store. You can also like us on Facebook on www.facebook.com/AdabaFM88.9, on Instagram and on Twitter at Adaba889FM. And now moving on to the rest of the bulletin, the only ally that can be trusted is God. This formed part of the message delivered by the pastor in charge of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Jesus House, Okejebwakure, Pastor Olubumi Sylvester Adebayo, at the March edition of Adaba FM's monthly prayer meeting. The staff members sang and worshipped God for another opportunity to see the 3rd month of the year. Tolulope Alawadi has details. The national president of the Nigerian Union of Journalists, Comrade Chris Isiguzo, has called on President Muhammadu Buhari to offer competent leadership in order to unite Nigerians. In an interview with newsmen, he hailed the emergence of President Buhari to run for another term. Comrade Isiguzo called for a reform of Nigeria's economic, security, and education system. The University of Ilorin says its security operatives have arrested 3 suspected miscreants who have been terrorizing the university community for some time now. In a release made available to newsmen today, the arrest was made on February the 22nd after the university security patrol team raided the hoodlums while operating in one of the lecture rooms of the university. Subdean Student Affairs Dr. Alex Akamu said the university community has been witnessing cases of robbery by miscreants for some weeks now. In outer sports, two-time Commonwealth gold medalist Odrayo Adekunroye says God has been a greatest motivator as she wins another medal at the just concluded Bulgaria ranking event. Adekunroye settled for bronze medal in the 57 kg category of the wrestling event in Bulgaria, in improving her rankings at the world stage. In an interview with newsmen, the Ondo State-born wrestler said she is willing and ready to achieve more before next year's Olympic Games. And still on sports, Aqua United goal sensation from Udo says he was happy to have scored against Gombe United in a rescheduled NPFL match, but the end result was painful. The former Enyimba attacker scored the second goal for the victors in the 87th minute before Gombe United equalized via penalty in the 90th minute. Udo said his teammates showed superiority against their host. Aqua United goal sensation from Udo speaking there. And now to end Adaba News at 3, a recap of our top stories. The Academic Staff Union of Universities also has refuted news of another industrial action. We also told you that over 300 suspects have been apprehended for various electoral offences in Nigeria. Aqua United striker Onfomodo has commended his teammates over their performance against Gombe United, which resulted in a 2-2 draw in the NPFL rescheduled tie. And that's Adaba News at 3 is edited by Michael Akintunde. I am Olabisi Olaniyi Oluwasegun. Thank you so much for listening. Good afternoon.